Zachary. Welcome to Burn Down's Country Kitchen. Today we're going to show you what to do with all that extra leftover turkey you got just sitting around. We're going to go ahead and make a turkey pot pie today. So I'm kind of excited about this. Yeah, you can make a turkey sandwich. It's tried, it's true. Everybody loves it, and I'm sure you will. Awesome. But you're going to have enough leftover turkey to do other things, so why not make a turkey pot pie from scratch? All right, let's do this. Okay, we're going to first start with 4 cups of chopped would-be chicken, but we are going to use our turkey. We have 1 whole onion. We will chop. We have calls for 2. I got 4 because they're kind of small. Minced garlic. Let's see, I got 1/3 cup all-purpose flour. I got a 1/2 cup of whipping cream. There'll be 6 tablespoons of butter. You got your 2 pie crusts. I will try to be doing a bottom and a top for it. Yeah. And of course, we got our chicken broth and our potatoes and our frozen peas and carrots. Now, you don't have to have a cast iron. I was going to do it in my springform pan, but man, I just like cast iron, so I'm going to use the cast iron. All right, y'all, let's do this. All right, so the first thing we're going to want to do is chop up our potatoes and get them softening up in the pan. We're going to want these fairly small pieces. The bigger they are, the longer they're going to take to cook. You don't really need big chunks of potatoes in there in your pot pie. You gotta kind of think about how big you want them. All right, let's go ahead and get these on, soften it up. We'll get over there and chop up our onions. Just like so. All right, we do these pretty much the same way we always do them, for the most part. Now we're just looking to soften them up. You don't want to bite into your pot pie and get some hard potatoes. That's right, I said hard potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and throw in these onions. We want them to soften up too. Plus it'll add some flavor to those potatoes. You know we like flavor. All right, now we're going to cube up our turkey, or 4 cups. Really just 1 cubes. And I'm sure you got plenty of leftover turkey. fat. We don't want that. Good stuff. Getting there. Might pull out some more turkey. We definitely want our full 4 cups worth. That's hard to get out. That was hard to get out. It's fat. I don't want that. Alright, probably just do it. Right. Nice. And then a good stir. Make sure they're softening up. When they start to soften a little bit, we'll go ahead and throw in them peas and carrots. Potatoes smell good. Alright, while we're after it, let's go ahead and put some salt and pepper in there. You just do this to taste. You don't want it too salty, but what does salt do? Brings out flavor. So that's why you'll always hear me say salt and pepper to taste. Everybody's taste is different. Softening these away. It doesn't require parsley, but you can put it in there certainly. And I have some left over from Thanksgiving, so I'm just gonna go ahead and chop that up. Add it to the party. Give that a decent chop. Some of these little big stems I see out there. Nice. All right, I'm going to put a lid on here to help soften them taters up a little bit. They're looking good. They're smelling good. Give them a couple more minutes. All right. So now, scoop out the circle, the garlic circle. A little oil in there. You don't want that garlic to burn up. Go ahead and mince it. I'm doing 4, you can do 2. A couple of them are small, so it's not that big of a deal. Of course, clean out our reservoir. Why let that go to waste, right? Alright, so once it gets fragrant and you start to smell it, you can go ahead and mix it in. Yeah, it smells so good. The potatoes, the onions, and now the garlic mixture. Whew. Really softened up beautifully. Okay. Go ahead and throw in these peas and carrots, which are frozen. Still there, see a little frozen there. That'll be alright. The moisture that will be created will just get cooked out anyways. Get that all mixed in. Of course, we're going to soften this up. Put the lid back on and give it a few. Okay, I'm just going to add a little more salt and pepper now that we got everything else mixed in there. Not a lot, so we did a lot earlier, so just a little bit. And go ahead and throw that parsley I chopped in there. Now, you don't have to use chopped parsley. You don't have to use buttermilk like I have. I have that set aside just in case it gets a little too thick and I need to thin it out real quick. So, get that in there and stir it around. Look at that. It's going to be a good pot pie. Well, it should be. Should be anyways, right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and throw in our 6 tablespoons of butter to get that melting. I'll throw just a little bit oil in with it. Not much, just a little bit. If I need more, I'll add more. My main thing right now is to get this butter melted. If you feel like you need a little more butter, go ahead and throw that in there. It's basically going to be a stick of butter. Make sure you got your oven up to 400 degrees. We're just looking to melt the butter at this stage. Almost there. Okay, so now we're going to stir in our flour. And we're stirring quite quickly, so it doesn't clump up on us. So yep, we're making a roux. This will thicken everything up nice. Just get it nice and stirred in. Make sure it's not clumpy. We're going to come in with our chicken broth. Here we go. We're going to bring this to a boil. If it doesn't get thick enough for you, you can always make a slurry. Look, there's a couple videos ago, I was making slurries and I kept calling it sluice. Look, I'm from California. I've gone gold panning, and you use a sluice for gold panning. And boy, my brain was not separating the two that day. It is called a slurry, which is basically water and cornstarch. Now I'll help thicken it up too. But this rouge should do the job. It's getting that classic color. So it's starting to boil a little bit and thicken up. So we're gonna go ahead and add in the turkey now. Get that all stirred in. Look at that. It's thickening up nicely. It's gonna be a big pot pie. That is for sure. Man, that's gonna be so good. You want to keep moving that turkey around. If you got big chunks, break them up. Man, that's going to be hearty. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and throw a little more pepper in there. And a tad bit more salt. Now you notice I haven't used a lot of salt. And I'm still not going to. You don't want this salty, but there's a lot of product in there. There's a lot of meats and everything else in there, so you can put a little more than you probably normally would. All right, this thing's ready to come off the heat. Start getting our pie crust ready. Let that sit there and get our pie crust ready. Okay, so we're going to want to get our crust situated. I got my cast iron over here. Hit it with some non-stick. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and just roll it a little bit. So I want to make sure it's going to be big enough. I can always cut some off. All right, and when you think you got it, look, pro tip, dust it, roll it on your rolling board there, rolling pin. That's the best way to move your pie crust or dough, whatever. Looking good. That'll work. Okay. We're going to get our solution, our stuff we made up, our filling, I should say. Go ahead and add it in there. Like I said, this will be hearty. Nice. All right, set that one aside for a second. Dust our station again here. Do the same thing to this. And you can make your own pie crust. It's been a busy season. We don't always have to make our own dough. So it's okay, it'll be all right. 2-3 days, it'll be all right. A little bigger. We don't want to smash the heck out of it, but definitely want it to get a little bigger. We're gonna do the same thing. We'll roll it up on there, make our lives easier. Work smarter, not harder, right? We're gonna make it overlap, like so. Make it crimp in there. If you can, try to get it tucked under the other one on the back side. You should be able to. With very minimal effort. Might get a little longer on some sides, it's fine. Just tuck it in a little more. Okay. So now we're just gonna go ahead and crimp it. Try to make it look better. I don't know what technique you'd call this, because I'm fairly sure it's not taught in the culinary school. Gotta crimp it real good. Probably be a good idea to get you some egg wash as well, because we're going to paint this. A little thin right here. Nice. Alright, y'all, that's almost done. It's just starting to get golden brown just now, so we'll be pulling that pretty soon and then we'll let it cool. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. I do appreciate every single one of you, and make sure you hit that notification bell as well, so you get the content notifications whenever my videos come out, Tuesdays and Saturdays. All right, that's it. Now that the work part's over with, let's get back after the fun. Just look at that. Cast iron, leftover turkey, pot pie. Look at that. All right, we'll let this thing cool off for about 10 minutes. Another look there. Man, it looks good. I'm ready for this taste test. Look at this. Look at this. Make sure, I don't know if I showed it, but make sure you cut slits in it before you stick it in the oven. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Man. Does that not look good or what? All right. Go ahead and do this taste test. I'm excited. See that steam? It's gonna be so hot. So hot. Now you can sprinkle a little salt on it since it is a savory pie. Man, that is really good. Really hot. Woo. Man. Look, why wouldn't you want to put your turkey to use like this, right? Yeah, have your turkey sandwich. Great. But man, do something extra with it, right? You got it. It's already cooked. This is easy. Mmm. It's flaky. Man, that's good. All right, y'all. Uh, cook something. Cook anything. Cook a turkey leftover pot pie. Why not, right? It is good and it's worth the effort. That's going to do it for us. I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, and until next time.